If you're nearing retirement or already there, and you're facing the challenge of needing to access your IRA funds early without facing that dreaded 10% penalty tax, you're not alone. Many Americans find themselves in a similar situation, needing access to their retirement savings, but without the heavy tax burden. But here's the good news. There are strategies that can help you avoid that penalty. Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, I'll show you how to make early IRA withdrawals without paying the penalty tax, and some of these methods might surprise you. First, let's address the basics. Normally, the IRS requires a 10% penalty on early withdrawals from IRAs if you're under 5912. But this rule isn't set in stone. There are exceptions. Let's dive into those now. One of the most well-known ways to avoid that penalty is by using the 72T rule. This allows you to take equal periodic payments from your IRA without triggering the 10% penalty. These payments must continue for at least 5 years or until you turn 5912, whichever comes later. It's a great way to access your funds for a set period while avoiding the penalty, but there are strict rules on how much you can take and how often. If you're thinking about this strategy, it's critical to set it up right. Otherwise, you might end up paying that 10% penalty anyway. Another option is the substantially equal periodic payments, SEPP. This method is very similar to 72T, but it allows for a little more flexibility. You can choose different methods for calculating your payments, but again, you'll need to stick to the payments for at least 5 years or until you reach 5912. The main takeaway here is that it requires careful planning, so consulting with a tax professional is always a good idea. But what if you need the funds for a specific reason? There are a few special circumstances where you can withdraw from your IRA early without facing the penalty tax. For example, if you become disabled, or if you're using the funds for qualified medical expenses or health insurance premiums while unemployed, you might be able to avoid that penalty. There are also exceptions for first-time home buyers, where you can withdraw up to $10,000 penalty-free for the purchase of a home. Another less discussed option is using your IRA funds for education expenses. If you or your beneficiaries are paying for qualified higher education expenses, you may be able to avoid the 10% penalty. Of course, you'll still need to pay income taxes on the withdrawal, but it's a good way to tap into your retirement savings when necessary. Now, let's take a quick break. If you're serious about protecting your wealth in the next 2 weeks, thousands of Americans are opening gold IRAs to protect their retirement funds from inflation and market volatility. If you want to learn more, check out the first link in the description for your free gold IRA guide and see why so many people are choosing this as their preferred investment strategy. Trust me, this could be the smart move to ensure your retirement savings stay secure. All right, let's get back to avoiding the early withdrawal penalties. Another way to access your IRA early without penalty is by rolling over your traditional IRA into a Roth IRA. This is a bit more complicated and comes with a few strings attached, but if you've been in the game for a while, it can be worth considering. When you roll over a traditional IRA to a Roth, you can withdraw your contributions, but not the earnings, tax and penalty free. There are some nuances here, especially if you've converted recently. So again, a financial advisor can help you navigate this process to ensure you're maximizing your strategy. But let's talk about the elephant in the room. Why gold IRAs are so often the best choice for retirees. While you're looking at early withdrawals from traditional IRAs, it's important to understand that gold IRAs offer a completely different layer of protection. If you're worried about stock market volatility, inflation, or economic uncertainty, gold IRAs can offer a hedge against those risks. They allow you to hold physical gold in your retirement account, something that can hold its value better over time compared to other traditional investments. For those of you with 100K plus or even 5 men plus in your IRA or 401K, opening a gold IRA is a smart move, especially if you want to protect your wealth while avoiding the hassle of penalty taxes. Gold has historically performed well during times of economic downturn, and if you're already considering ways to access your funds, making the move to a gold IRA could give you the peace of mind that your savings are secure. If you've learned a lot here today and you're ready to make the best decision for your retirement, don't forget to grab your free gold IRA guide by clicking the first link in the description. This guide is tailored for people like you, American retirees with significant savings. Whether you're just starting to consider your options or you're looking for a way to diversify, this free guide is an essential resource to help you take control of your financial future. That's all for today. Thanks for tuning in. If you're serious about securing your retirement, don't wait. Click the link now, and I'll see you in the next video.